Good morning and welcome to Sports at Sunrise, where you get your daily sports opinions. I am Caleb. That is Geek. Geek, are you doing bad today?
No.
Damn it, I was trying to get you off guard.
Why?
Because it would be funny.
That's fucked up.
I was going to go live therapy. Therapist Alan, at your service.
That's fucked up. Why would you do that to me?
Because I'm a hater.
Valid. You know what? That's true. That's accurate. How are you doing, Caleb?
Dude, I am living my best life. It's a Sunday at night. The combine's done. I think it's all done.
Yeah. I've done zero scouting, so I know that's not true. I've watched Mendoza, and he's not good.
Mendoza's cheap is not big.
Like,
I have one quarterback. I'm only watching one other quarterback. And that's good. Huh? No.
Chambliss? Oh, is he even coming in?
I don't know because the whole lawsuit thing.
Because what?
The lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's... No, I'm going to go watch Taylen Green. I want to see his tape.
I wonder where my notes are. Like, from scouting previous years. Because now I want to know where I would have ranked them. Do I have a Google Doc? Hold on. I'm intrigued.
Yeah. What's he say? You want to find that while we talk everything else?
Yeah, while you mostly talk basketball and I throw my hints of the few things I know in there.
Hornets won again because they're goated. The Heat beat the Rockets. Bam Adebayo is now, I think it was 256 rebounds away from the Heat's all-time record.
Mm-hmm.
And I only know it's that specific number because there was a clip of someone mentioning it to Udonis Haslem. And he's like, I worked really hard for that record. But even if he gets that record, I still have the ring on him. So I'll always have something.
Damn.
Basically, he admitted he knows that he's not winning a ring anytime soon as well.
Damn. That's tough.
Hornets Raptors beat the Wizards, shocker. Lakers beat the Warriors, shocker. Pelicans beat the Jazz. The games that have finished today, there's still a few that have not finished. A lot of them are good games. What if I can miss it again? When did we...
What?
Friday game. I don't remember when we recorded. Friday night.
We recorded pretty early, so some games didn't finish.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think if we talked about Thunder Nuggets.
We did not.
I was going to say, I don't think so. I did watch this Thunder Nuggets game. That was Friday. Sorry. This is the only game we're going to talk about Friday because it's the only relevant game. In the
Pistons Cavs we were talking about, but it wasn't over because I was making fun of
yes,
to
yes.
The Cavs.
And then they won. Yes, no, you're definitely right. I didn't remember because I played 2K that night, so I'm like, when did we record? Obviously this was a very watched game. It was on national TV. The consensus after this game was, A, Lou Dort is a dirty-ass player. Did you see what Lou Dort did?
Oh.
One time just coming up court, Lou Dort, Jokic jogging up, Lou Dort stopped and bumped into Jokic's bad leg on purpose and moved in the way. Like he was not naturally where he was. He then leaned back almost to bump right into his knee.
Of that.
It's one of those on a typical night. It's dirty, but it doesn't look too bad. But shortly after coming back from his leg injury and all that, everyone knows who Lou Dort is because the compilation show. He got a flagrant 2 for it because the NBA knows his reputation. The Thunder's coach also said after the game, I better see a flagrant 2 every time someone trips up a player, which followed by someone being like, man, since when did all Thunder personnel become really hated? Because they used to be really chill, and now that they're suddenly winning, they're all just assholes.
I don't agree. Everyone on the Thunder has sucked for years. It's just people pretended that they
Well,
didn't.
the coach was cool until recently.
Not really. He took shots at everyone who criticized Shea all the time, even though they were right.
But
Like, their coach has always been this way. He's just defending their players. The only difference is now he's defending a player and everybody disagrees with his defense to a point where it's a problem.
Yeah.
He has not changed at all. That's the issue. His perception has changed. Like, people's perception of him has changed. That's it.
the Thunder did beat the Nuggets. It was Shea's first game back off injury.
Yeah.
Shea did not play in overtime because he already exceeded his minutes restriction in the regular time of play.
Oh, fun.
But the bench was just not good for Denver. Yeah, Val didn't play well. Jokic and Murray pretty much had to play all night. Jokic just couldn't hit a three. Which, eighth one has to have a night where they can't hit.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, so Jokic, and just would post his shooting splits, and people are like, oh, and people say he played a great game, and then the comments would be, yeah, he still had 17 and 14 along with those shooting splits. He played fucking great.
Yeah.
But, Thunder won. This is going to be a great playoff series when it happens.
There. Sorry, I'm doing math because I don't have it written out the way I want to. I think I'd have...
Do you want to save it for now and figure it out more?
No, I only have the last 2 years. I just don't have grades written down for for 2024. But I think Mendoza would be like QB 8, and the only reason he's above Bo Nix isn't because talent, but because he's 21, where Bo Nix was 28. I know that's a little off, but you know.
Only a year.
Bo Nix is, his frontal lobe was fully developed by the time he was drafted, and Mendoza's is not. So that matters to me. But yeah. Because I think, my view of them as prospects, obviously Caleb was better. No question. Drake May is better, no question. Jaden Daniels was better, no question. I think J.J. McCarthy is a better prospect, no question. His upside is much higher, and in college he looked the same, if not better, than Mendoza throughout.
Yeah.
Then you go to last year, Cam Ward is better, and I was low on Cam Ward. I think Shador is a better prospect. Shador just got screwed because people didn't like Shador. And I still also think Jalen Milroe is a better prospect. His upside is way too high.
Milroe was my favorite prospect last year.
Mine too. Milroe was my 1, Shador was my 2, Cam was my 3.
Mine was Milroe, Cam Ward, Shador.
Sure. Most people were higher on Cam Ward than me. His
footwork
and the way he acted freaked me out.
If we went pure talent, it was Milroe, Shador, Ward.
Yeah.
Being around
It's just
CU.
Warm. Yeah.
Being around CU and hearing a lot of the stories there.
There was a whole storm with Shador that makes it make sense why he fell. I totally get it.
Yes, so that's the only reason I wasn't on all the
My
world.
rankings are always just based on them as a player, unless the off the field thing is something so egregious that I can't like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I will say, and I'll talk about it more later, which is why I want to go watch Taylen Green. Because I think he can make a push for... If the film looks good.
I want to watch quarterbacks. I think that's always important. And then...
Because...
I want to watch the positions that matter for Minnesota a bit.
I think... And you and I talked about this. I mentioned him once when you were talking about quarterback prospects. And I mentioned the Arkansas quarterback was just this freak of nature. Pete kind of proved it at the Combine.
Fair, which we will get into shortly. I just got distracted.
He's the headline of the... All these guys had historic weekends, and then the Taylen Green came in and broke a bunch of quarterback records.
Love that.
So... is there anything worth talking today that has happened so far? Timberwolves beat the Nuggets. That's about it.
That happens quite often.
It happens. Nuggets just couldn't make it. It was a night where the Thunder, not the Thunder, some of the Wolves shot really, really well. Some shot abysmal. Jaden McDaniels 0 for 3, 1 for 5 from Nas.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Jaden McDaniels just likes to play his best ball against the Nuggets. He just does.
Yeah, because he went 0 for 3 from the 3.
He likes to bully Denver.
But he was 9 for 9 when it wasn't a 3.
Yep.
And, Nuggets shot 27% from 3.
Yep.
Which happens.
Did Rudy decided he wanted to out-rebound Jokic all day, which helps.
Yeah, Rudy decided to rebound today. Not score.
Yep.
Rudy shot a 3.
I hope it was like some kind of buzzer beater, but I also, oh my god, I need to find it. Rudy Gobert 3. Oh, I need to just go to Twitter. I need to see this loser try to shoot a 3.
Okay, no, that was against the Pelicans. You know what? It was at the end of the shot clock, and you know what? He hit back rim from the corner.
Oh, so like it wasn't the stupidest thing you've ever seen? Not embarrassing?
Yeah.
You know what? We'll take those when it's Rudy. We'll take those.
He's gonna make a 3 at some point.
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be... Someone's like, I'm gonna be here to clown on people.
Real.
Well, you wanna... Oh, Chamber was what we wanted to talk next.
Yeah, we were doing Chamber next.
Rhea won the women's chamber.
So why does WWE hate me specifically? Who was the first person eliminated from the women's chamber?
Alexa. So I did see...
Why they do my goat like that? Why they do my goat like that?
So, did you see this, that Alexa and Rhea caused new goon bait?
I don't know, but why are we talking about that?
No,
this is a respectable sports show.
No, because it's funny because it involves Alexa. So, when Rhea was walking in, Rhea was going over to everyone and like leaning across on the glass. Mm-hmm. And Alexa met her on it, and they were just both leaning, staring at each other. And it's the tweets were like, "How? Hey, it was like someone asks how hot the food is. The food, and it's just a picture of them just staring at each other." My Twitter feed has been very quiet on the wrestling.
So funny.
And that happened.
I just found the video. The first comment on it is Putty Matthews' ex and his wife having a moment. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Please don't. Or do, I don't know.
No, I won't. But Rhea won. Raquel looked really strong when they're building her as this enforcer type. Tiffany Stratton came out bloody. Bless you.
You got a double pin, right?
Rhea did. Raquel did, yes.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch much of the women's chamber match. I don't know why, but I didn't.
I didn't realize it was on until someone mentioned it in the chat.
I think that was the biggest part of it. Well, that, and then obviously, I don't pay for ESPN Ultra Premium Live Band, whatever. It's bad.
Yeah, I don't either. I found my workaround.
I didn't have one. Also, Resident Evil.
Women's Intercontinental title match was the other match I didn't get to see. AJ Lee did win.
Yeah. Which, unsurprising.
Yeah. We know
With
what
the next match we'll talk about, we kind of knew what was going to happen in Chicago for this event, which also means we kind of know what's going to happen at Mania with both of them, and that's really funny and a little sad.
Actually, with one of them.
What do you mean we don't?
We're
getting Becky AJ 3. Becky's going to win her title back. We're getting Punk Roman 1. Roman's going to win the title.
I was thinking a lot of people started speculating AJ Punk versus Seth Becky at Mania for the titles.
That just doesn't work.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Whoever's speculating, that's stupid.
I forget you're not a dumbass sometimes.
Well,
I said sometimes.
No, I'm not a dumbass most times. You just have to remember, who did you used to talk about wrestling on a podcast with? You have to, you're just
Yeah, I am very. It is very much a pre-pulled trigger because that is the exact thing he would do.
Yeah.
But AJ won. Next match, CM Punk won.
It should have been Finn. I'm a little mad at WWE for not just booking it to be Dom fucking it up.
Yeah, I get that.
Punk shouldn't have won it clean so that Finn can fully turn on Dom. That's like what was needed and what was required. And I don't know why they didn't do it. So unless the story's just going to be Finn being mad that Dom wasn't there for him, but the entire thing has been Finn saying he needed to be on his own, so that doesn't make sense. Which is why they'll do it, because that's how WWE's current booking works, is the thing that doesn't make sense is the thing we'll do because we're stupid and we suck. They should just hire me as a writer so I can call everyone else in that writer's room fucking stupid.
Well, I like it because they're very much playing towards the Finn face turn, is what it felt like with them shaking hands. But did you see the picture that came out of that match?
No.
CM Punk hit the Becky Lynch pose with both titles. I'll send it to you, and I guarantee you at least one giggle.
What are you sending me? Where are you sending me?
Twitter.
Okay.
I bookmarked it for this exact moment. If it'll ever pop up with, of course I closed it because it wasn't loading as soon, and it loads as I go to close it.
Oh yes, I did see this.
This is awesome.
Bro making fun of Becky and Seth, technically.
Yeah. I love it. It's the mentality.
Very funny.
The men's chamber. It was very boring for the first bit. Logan Paul got 3 eliminations. But someone does
just crazy.
Someone does have a theory on why.
Why?
Originally, all that was supposed to be bronze spots. Got hurt. He was going to go to Bronson Reed. He gets hurt last minute. The quickest solution is just work down that line. And just
that's fair.
Have Logan do it so the faction still looks strong. It's just neither of the two who are supposed to do it.
Which is fine, because I think you can build that faction well with Theory and Logan if you do it right.
Yeah, you just need...
The issue is the weird Brock connection.
I think it's just through Heyman.
Right, but it's just weird. It's all weird.
So what's weird too now is Seth is back. He's the reason Logan got eliminated. And so it's weird because now there's a lot of things with Mania. The room, I do care if I talk about what the rumors backstage are.
I mean, we can talk about rumors, and I can tell you why I think they're stupid.
If Braun Breaker is healthy and clear for Mania, it's going to be Seth Braun. But Logan's the backup plan.
Which I think that match, I don't know if it'd be better, but it'll be good enough.
Either will be fine. It's just Logan Seth too.
At that point, you just have Braun at SummerSlam, which is also fine.
But the Bronson and Braun both getting hurt has completely...
Bronson one, as unfortunate as this is, should be unsurprising. Bronson Reed is hurt every other week.
This sucks.
WWE
He's very good. Is getting a lot of heat for the Bronson one. Because
Why?
it's coming back to the lack of house shows and the lack of guys.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
he hasn't wrestled like this in months, and
yeah.
now injuries are so much more frequent, especially simple. Like, did you see how he got injured?
Mm-mm.
It was just a simple
Well, yeah, he
diving
just like
across making
dove
a pin.
and
But
yeah,
his body's not adjusted to that movement that often, and yeah. Um, Drew then came up, beat up Cody a bit. Cody got his get back. Randy RKO Drew, and everyone's like, "Oh no, Cody's back." Okay, yeah, Randy's back. RKO 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
and everyone's like, "Thank God Randy has that mentality back."
If so, I have two things with that. I would have been pissed if Cody would have won. Randy was the right choice of those two.
Yes, yes.
I hate what it looks like their plan's going to be
Mm-hmm. Of
because the entire internet is like sold on this match on what is this guy doing? This match on uh Friday, the Cody Drew title match, is going to get interrupted by Jacob Fatu and lead to a fatal 4-way at Mania, which sucks, especially for Randy.
and yes, just let it be Randy Drew.
Or if you're really going to do this shit with Drew, let Cody win. Because there is a better story with Cody Randy. There just is.
Yeah.
And then just let it be Fatu and Drew at Mania. Because at least that'll just be a good match. But I don't know. Randy was a good choice. Danhausen showed up, but like, who cares?
Danhausen, people. Someone I know is like, Danhausen's so lame. I wanted Jericho.
Gross. I
And
don't
I'm
like
like,
that.
first off, no. Second, Danhausen is fun. They don't need. And I'm like, do you know what Danhausen does? No.
He's a comedy gimmick. I just don't trust WWE to be good with their comedy gimmicks.
I know exactly who's getting cursed first. And someone laughed because I'm right. It's going to be Gargano.
Probably.
Because that's just what they do. That's what they like to do, is just curse him.
Yeah.
But I like Danhausen. Anyways, do you want to be your baseball stuff?
I guess. I don't have much baseball stuff. We've got our couple spring training overreactions here. Which there's only like one. And there's not a lot. None of the big important guys for the Rockies are getting stocked up, but basically nobody can pitch currently. I think even Dolander had a bad day today, which is bad. I gotta go double check it. Yeah, I mean Chase Dolander didn't do bad. 2 innings pitched, gave up a home run, only had 1 strikeout, which is unfortunate. Jaden Hill pitched horribly. Carson Palmquist was not good. Like basically anybody who went on the mound for the Rockies did not pitch well today. And then Ada El Amador, I can never say his first name right because it is multiple syllables and I forget it. Had his first like bad game of camp, which sucks. I was hoping he would maybe steal his job back from some of the guys they brought in. I know they brought in a lot of veterans, but the whole point was to let the young guys earn it. And I was hoping the young guy would earn it. Doesn't seem like he's gonna yet, though. I blame you. Outside of that, we've got, I think that's mostly it for baseball. I'm double checking. Mr. Passon. See if we got any news. And we do not, so. Football. I do have one football thing to switch to since you're not ready to jump.
No, I'm
Are
ready
you
when
alive?
you were. I'm ready when you. I see you
No,
taking baseball
I
stuff.
set you up and then you just stayed
No.
quiet. That's why
Oh.
I was like, okay, I guess I'll talk. There is this fun thing where there are going to be probably 5 quarterbacks available who will be getting paid by other teams and will only be able to sign for the minimum. And that's going to be really interesting.
Hey, man.
I know nobody's going to want Justin Fields or Tua, but also at only $1 million, it might be worth it, especially if your team is okay, or even if they're just as a backup. I genuinely, especially if a Mac Jones trade does happen to anywhere, I could see Tua in San Fran so quick because it's the same offense.
What could the money work?
He's going to get released. He can only sign for $1 million. It's not about money.
Oh, my brain stopped working because when you said trade to a San
Trade
Fran,
Mac Jones.
but
Yeah.
you said I
said trade Mac Jones, but you just
yes.
heard trade and then also Tua.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so I was like, Giants do not got 50 mil.
No, but they do have 1 million for what could be their new backup, and I think Tua can play the same role Mac Jones did. We know Tua can work in an offense like that.
Yeah.
I think Fields will end up somewhere that feels weird, probably.
Denver.
I could honestly see Fields ending up in like Green Bay to be the new Malik Willis.
Honestly, yeah, because Malik Willis is going to be paid way too much money for Green Bay to even entertain.
Yeah. I fully expect one of Geno, Kirk, or Kyler to end up in Minnesota. Just fully.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it's going to be, but it's going to be one of them.
100%.
And I got anything else from today? Did you see Fernando Mendoza's quote at the combine? Not. I'm unemployed. I have no job.
Yes, I did actually.
One bad game, and that picture will live on for the rest of his career. That was a mistake.
Yep.
That's worse than the JJ9 thing. But all right, what are we talking about otherwise?
Combine. We did not talk about Combine last week. We saved it. We will talk only a bit about it. We don't need to talk about everyone. Some of the fastest times to highlight. I'm only going to talk about the 1-4-3 and under guy. None of the few under. Deion Brooks out of OU ran a 4-3. They don't list positions, so I can't.
Oh, he's a wide receiver.
Yeah, I thought so.
NFL.com does, so I can tell you.
Xavier Thomas also ran a 4.28. He's also a receiver.
LSU wide receiver, yep.
Lorenzo Styles Jr. 4.27. That's a corner.
Ohio State, they have him listed as a safety here, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he is a safety. I think safety. He's one of the two.
Yeah.
And then Brennan Thompson, 4.26 out of Mississippi State, is a receiver.
5'9", 164. He's top. He's a little guy.
Yes.
Are all of them really little dudes? I want to know if there's what. Okay, Lorenzo Styles. A 4.27 at 6 foot, almost 6'1", 195 pounds. Yeah. That's interesting.
Dude, the Styles brothers, the brother who's a linebacker ran a 4.4.
Sonny, right?
Yeah, ran like a 4.4, the same size. It was like jumped the same as as Julio Jones, ran as fast as so and so, all at linebacker.
That's crazy.
Dude, yeah, it was insane. But some stats I'll try to find in a second. So give you an idea of how fast this combine was this year. Offensive lineman average time was 5.1 seconds, first all time. D-line was a 4.8, first all time. 4.83 to be more specific. Tight ends 4.63, first all time. Quarterbacks were 4.6, second all time. Linebackers 4.55, first. 4.45 for running backs, first. D-backs and receivers both ran 4.44, both first place all time.
It's crazy.
Only quarterbacks didn't end up first all time, and that was some slow ass, to be fair. But did I not bookmark it? I did not.
Probably not.
But to give you an idea, to give some ideas about Sonny Styles, they compared him and Kyle Hamilton's numbers at the combine and all that. Sonny Styles jumped faster, jumped higher, ran faster, is bigger, and weighs more.
That means nothing to me, though, because, like, the entire thing was Kyle Hamilton. With Kyle Hamilton was how bad his combine was.
Yes.
Because combine numbers don't matter that much. Some of the greatest athletes we've ever seen come through the combine end up being John Ross, end up being Darius Hayward-Bay.
If you then go and look at Sonny Styles compared to DK, Metcalf, and Nick and Moriarty, Sonny Styles weighs the most, jumps the highest, and jumps as far as DK. Nick obviously had the insane 11.6 last year.
Fair.
So he was a guy who got a massive...
Oh, there's no way Sonny Styles doesn't go in at least the top 20.
Yeah, his stocks jump. The issue he has is he's an off-the-ball linebacker.
Doesn't matter. You know, because here's why I say he's not getting past 20. I got to remember who 19 and 20 are in the draft. But, like, let's just go look at the picks, right? He could go higher than this, but even if you start at 10, you've got the Bengals who don't have a linebacker on the roster.
Yeah.
You've got the Cowboys who need linebacker help. You got the Rams who need linebacker help. You got the Ravens who need linebacker help. You got the Jets at 16. To a degree, yeah.
Levante Davis is old as shit.
That's fair, but he's still there, so, you know.
Detroit.
The Jets don't have any linebackers. Detroit doesn't. If they keep Anzalone, if they let Anzalone go, they might want a linebacker. The Vikings need another linebacker.
Carolina,
the Panthers could use a linebacker.
Dallas
the Cowboys, again, could use a line. Like, he's not making it out of the top 20.
I'm also going to say 21, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Could use a linebacker.
22, the chart, like, he's not making it out of the first round. He's not making it that far. Like, some of the other teams that you think could use one, like the Browns at 24, the Bills, maybe even the 49ers, the Texans kind of to a degree. Like, he's not going to make it to those guys. That's for sure. Because you know he's not getting past Philly. You just know that. There's no world. I don't think he gets past Minnesota.
He is stuck.
Because that seems like the type of guy Flores just goes, no, you're drafting him.
Yeah. No, that's a Flores guy. But funny enough, Sonny Styles stopped being the talk of the combine after a while.
Interesting.
Because of Taylen Green, the quarterback out of Arkansas. 4.3640. Second fastest all-time in quarterback history. 43.5-inch vertical jump. First all-time among quarterbacks. 11.2 broad, first all-time. The talks were... And he's 6'6", 227, by the way. The talk of the town was... Hey, Taylen, do you know who Terrell Pryor was? Go change to receiver with that 43.5 vert in 4.3 speed.
So I think he might end up like Terrell Pryor. He's definitely coming out as a QB. He's going to get drafted as a QB. A team is going to try to run him as a QB. It's just that's not going to work. And then he's going to move to receiver to keep his career going.
I want to watch his tape.
Or maybe it does work, but you know what I mean? Like, he's starting as a QB no matter what.
No, yes.
Because teams know that. Like, we had that same thought with Lamar, but every team was like, we obviously have to try him at QB first.
Yeah. And I think there is something there at quarterback.
Yeah.
I think a lot of his work is running. He's obviously a dual threat.
Yeah.
How I think he just needs to rough out the tough spots. Mainly his decision making against good opponents. Yeah. But like QBR, he was top 10 in the nation. Like,
fair.
He can play football at a high level. Like his QB rating this year is 143.2.
Why did no one go to the combine this year?
Because people have realized it's the combine.
That sucks.
I think a lot more people are realizing that physicals don't mean as much.
The issue is they do. Like, the tape matters, the physicals matter.
I just said you not as much.
Like, no, I know. I think the big thing is, I think that the physicals matter a lot. But it's something that we'll never see that actually dictates whether a player is going to be good or not. DK should be the best wide receiver in the world. He just should. But he himself does not have the drive to be that.
Yeah.
It's the Brady thing. He didn't have the physicals to be the best quarterback to ever play, but he had the drive and he did it anyways. That's what makes a guy like Mahomes such a freak, is he has all of that physical skill, but also that drive. In a way that we've never seen a guy like him have before.
I always feel about the combine is if you are a guy who is stuck in that late first, late second area, you need to show out at the combine.
Yeah.
And those are the guys who the combine I think is actually really for. Like Mendoza didn't have to go to the combine.
Yeah.
And all that. Like I think Mendoza will throw at his pro day at the pro day.
Yeah.
Because just says that'll get more eyes on everyone else, and that's the kind of guy Mendoza is. At least who he perceives to be that. Like, there was another quarterback that did that the other year, wasn't there? One year there was a quarterback who didn't throw at the combine but threw at his pro day.
Quite a few have.
But just for the purposes of...
I think Caleb did that.
I think it was Caleb. But it was not as much to get scouted. It was more to help the receivers and tight ends.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. How many QBs who did not throw at the combine? So those guys all didn't, but I don't know who did anything else. And this is many years old.
No, it's...
so that doesn't happen.
I think Bo Nix didn't throw at the combine his year. JJ didn't either, did he?
No, JJ did.
He did.
Well, I don't know if he fully threw, but remember, because he, for a few seconds there, had the hardest ever thrown pass at the combine, but then not Milrow, the other one, Tennessee guy. What is his name? Oh my God. No, Tennessee guy, like college Tennessee.
Oh, Milton.
Milton. Yeah. Joe Milton was literally the next throw and beat him by 0.01, miles per hour. Caleb Williams did not throw at the combine, but he did throw at his pro day.
Yeah.
That one was for sure. Burrow didn't. These are just guys who didn't throw at the combine.
I don't think Burrow threw it I don't think Burrow threw at his pro day either. Because Burrow didn't need to.
I wonder if Darnold did both.
He might have. I know
Darnold didn't throw at the combine.
I'm like 99% sure Burrow didn't. Because a lot of the times when QBs do it, it's to help someone's stock, to get eyes on them. And that whole LSU team was getting drafted
Kyler
high.
didn't. Bryce Young didn't.
Bryce, I might have too. I don't. That's years ago. But Taylen Crook's going to be interesting tape. Because I think Mendoza's tape has been really underwhelming to everyone.
Oh, also, Shador did that last year.
Yeah, Shador did.
Which is cool because he did the I'm just going to do interviews and focus on that because that's what Shador needed to do.
Yes.
And then it was a genuinely, I'm going to help hit my receivers at my pro day. That was the whole thing.
I am interested to see what happens quarterback stock wise over the next few weeks. Because I've yet to see anyone talk positively about Mendoza tape, which is pretty alarming. Because usually there's the few guys who are really high on a quarterback, even if people are not high on him. I have yet to see someone after that say his tape was better than they thought. His tape's a lot worse. Because you see the stats game to game, and you see they're winning, and you think it's Mendoza until you realize it's a lot of scheme work and receivers making plays. Mainly on back shoulders.
Fair.
So, I think if someone's gonna tin that, it is gonna be Taylen, and that's just because this draft's Anthony Richardson, but he has starts, so he has tape.
Yeah.
Because he played he started every year of college outside of his freshman redshirt year. How old is he though? I just realized that.
No idea.
He might be up there. Issue is he will be 24 come season.
That's not as bad, but it's not great. That if he's super developmental, that sucks.
Yeah, that's like I said. His tape could make his stock be a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a team that needs a quarterback that sees the 4-3, that sees the massive cannon he has.
Fun.
And, yeah, he's going to be fun. Obviously, of styles. The Miami pass rush have measured horribly. Not actually with the 40 and all that. 30 inch arms. Which is not
Crazy.
Great. It's smaller than Aaron Donald as a edge rusher.
For who?
The Miami
my brain just exploded, but
Ruben Bain.
yes. Yep. Yeah, his stock tanked from this.
Yeah.
Which is tough.
That was gonna happen no matter if he didn't or not. If like one word got out about that. But he's not the only guy. Like, Micah Parsons was also in the very low 30s. So
his arms. I was like,
yeah, his
Micah
arms.
Parsons was like picked way higher than that. What are you talking about? I'm just stupid.
No,
I'm a little stupid.
I did the same thing earlier with the Mac Jones Stewart thing. We both get a pass. No, I am interested to see what goes on there. I think that's going to be the overthink pick this year. Because there's always one guy. There's always one guy who you look at the measurables and overthink, and you forget one thing about football. If you have good technique, you're going to be fine. And this guy's technically sound. But we'll see.
I don't know. I need to watch more tape. I need to see who's good at things.
Yeah. I'm not going to watch a lot this year because this draft does not interest me as much. Especially because I have no idea what the hell Denver wants to do.
Yeah.
Because free agency needs to happen, and we could easily fill gaps. Like, no one thought we were going to take Jahdae Barron last year.
Yeah.
But no one thought Jahdae Barron would get to pick 20.
Fair.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that's it.
Anyways, that does it here at Sports at Sunrise. We hope you had an outstanding day, and bye.